Welcome to this edition of the first reading, where I'll go over the first reading for this fifth week of Easter. So on Monday, we are celebrating the Feast of the Apostles, so we hear from St. Paul in his letter to the Corinthians saying that he received of first importance and is transmitting on to the Corinthian community, specifically the words of Jesus at the Last Supper, that before he was crucified, he said, "Take this is my body, take this is my blood," because every time we celebrate the Last Supper, we are proclaiming Jesus' death and resurrection until he comes again. So that's the first reading on Monday. And then on Tuesday, we return back to the Acts of the Apostles and all of the adventures of the Acts. So on Tuesday, we hear about the end of the first missionary journey. So on the return trip back from all of the places he visited, Paul and then also Barnabas, it says that they appointed presbyters in all of the different towns they had visited, especially when they were heading back to Antioch, where they were originally from, or where they had originally departed. And so on Wednesday, we hear the question. So after that first missionary journey is over, they had been in contact with a lot of Gentiles or non-Jewish people who embraced Jesus. And so they asked the question, a lot of people were asking, do these new converts have to embrace the whole Jewish law in order for them to have that faith in Jesus as well? And so that's the question they ask on Wednesday. On Thursday, we get the answer. The answer is no, because as it says in the text, it says, "We are saved through the grace of Jesus Christ." And so they write a letter to be sent out saying that they only have to obey certain parts of the whole Mosaic law. They don't have to obey every part of the Mosaic law once they find that faith in Christ and are living according to Jesus' gospel, his good news. On Friday, we hear about Paul and Barnabas. They go to deliver this letter to the new churches, to all of the churches, starting in Antioch. And so it says that in Antioch, people received the letter with great delight at that exhortation. So people were happy at the decision that they made in the Jerusalem meeting. And then on Saturday, we begin Paul's second missionary journey. So the purpose of that journey was to see how all of the towns were doing, all of the new communities were doing from the first missionary journey. So then as they go through their different communities, they pick up a young man named Timothy, who becomes one of their partners, who is accompanying them. And then also, it says that Paul in a vision receives a vision in a dream of a Macedonian man saying, "Hey, come help us in Macedonia." And that would be the next section of Paul's second missionary journey, not just visiting the places from the first missionary journey, but also traveling to Macedonia, the Greek area in Greece, where he will continue on the second journey. So those are the first readings for this week. Thanks for watching. If you'd like more first reading, please click the subscribe button. God bless. Until next time.